name is Caroline and I like to read books, so let's talk about them. There are certain books that I'm always looking for an excuse to talk about, and one in particular that I really love is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So if you've been watching my videos, you know how much I love both this book and Crooked Kingdom, which is the sequel, and I decided to make this video doing my top 3 reasons why, if you haven't already, you should definitely read this series. Reason number 1 is that Six of Crows is a part of a finished duology. The sequel, Crooked Kingdom, came out earlier this year, and both of these books are just amazing. I've mentioned a few times on my channel that I don't like how every young adult book seems to end up being part of a trilogy or a longer series, because it just means that there ends up being a lot of unnecessary stuff, the plot gets dragged out, and it feels kind of like the authors or the publishers are cashing in a little bit, and I just don't really like that. What I loved about this duology is that there's no filler material. Everything that is in this series feels like it has to be. It's completely necessary to the advancement of the plot. There's no dragging out of the story or anything like that. Everything that is in these books is consistently fast-paced and important. Reason number 2 is that the entire story is based around the completion of a heist, which is very exciting. And I'm gonna be honest and say that I can't remember reading a book, at least in recent memory, where the story was all about a heist. Basically, our characters are tasked with breaking into the world's most secure facility and escaping with a super valuable prisoner. And it's a near impossible task, which is why they've been offered so much money to do it. I just loved the way they went about it. They were really clever with their planning. It was interesting, but also there were a lot of twists and turns throughout the story where things didn't necessarily go to plan, and I just found that genuinely entertaining. And I'm not sure if this is because I'd never read a heist story before, but I think anyone will find it super entertaining. So yeah, heist stories are fun. My final reason why you should read the Six of Crows duology if you haven't already is because it is full of amazing and diverse characters. Throughout both of these books, the perspective switches quite frequently between our 6 main characters, who are all members of a gang called the Dregs. And what's really amazing about these characters is that they're part of a gang. They're quite dark people. They have interesting and unique backstories that are usually quite based in villainous-ish activities, but they're super likable. I love these characters more than I love characters in so many other books. They're just amazingly likable. They're genuine people, and I just love that about them. I don't even have words to explain why these characters are just so awesome, but they are. They're amazing. They're diverse. They're not all skinny white straight girls like you see in a lot of other young adult books. They're just genuinely likable and diverse and amazing characters. Come on guys, read it. What else am I meant to say? They're amazing. They're the best characters ever. Wow, I love them. There we go. Those are my top 3 reasons why, if you haven't already, you should definitely read the Six of Crows duology. And you can see that I'm super in love with this series, but I think if you read it, you'll definitely see why, because it's genuinely amazing, and I think most people would really enjoy it. But that's it for this video, guys. I upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, so be sure to like this one and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned on those days for more bookish goodness. Toodaloo!